with the Nina situation though, like, look, I'm gonna catch y'all up to speed. You feel me? Nina is a streamer. She has the it factor. You feel me? She's a streamer that was from Streamer University, but she had a situation that she SA'd a streamer Silky's assistant. You feel me? So she SA'd his assistant. He didn't really want to come out about it because he didn't want to feel like people like discrediting his feelings. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, if you look at the old video, like she definitely did. Like, it looks weird. So, and then basically Rage confronted her about it. She never, like this happened months ago. She never got any consequence for it. Rage confronted her about it. And then she was like, fuck him. You feel me? Like, what? No, she said nobody SA'd him. You feel me? And he should be a bitch by feeling that way. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie. Then that was made this shit went nuclear. And then she ended up getting banned for less than 24 hours or 24 hours. I don't remember which one. But yeah. So they unbanned her, and now we're gonna see what she did just now. So that's basically where we at right now. So let's peep game and see what my dog Omeezy. Like, I like Omeezy takes. So like, I'm gonna get my 2 cents on everything, but shout out to bro.
That means hi, right? Oh, what the fuck? Yo, why you always hitting me? Stop with those. Oh, I can't touch you no more because I have to make a sign ID. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, that's gonna be tough, bro. You want me to punch?
Whoa.
You sure? So I'm not assaulting you. No. I am not. You consent to this. Yes. You fully am okay with this. Yes. You will not use this clip against me later and 3 months later. Never. Or 9 months later. No. Or 6 months later. No. No? Hey, chat sees this, bro. Ready? You asked for this. Nod your head. 2 times.
Wait, what happened?
She's dragging it.
Okay.
She is dragging it.
Wait, can I say something?
After the 48-hour banning and then unbanning and then a week's banning of Nina Lynn, she is now unbanned again and back on the Twitch platform.
So they unbanned her, then gave her a week ban. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't updated on the lore. I know like she was like Twitch was getting a lot of backlash from unbanning her for only a day. After a day, I guess they banned her again. Yeah, but let's continue though. My fault.
Making fun of her essay on Saheed, Silky's assistant. Now, I think the world at this point has criticized how small of a ban this actually was. People were talking about that it was that SpongeBob meme where they literally walked inside the jail doors, closed the door, and then opened it back up in real time again. And I guess Nina figured, hey, if everyone's kicking Twitch's back in, why don't I do it? Hell, why not join in on the party? Because it's so damn fun. For those of you who don't remember, Silky's assistant Saheed was essayed on stream by 2 women, Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer.
Oh yeah, so look, let me explain the situation though. So like, basically with the situation, like, oh yeah, I forgot about the add Zoe in here. But Zoe, she apologized like soon when the situation happened. But Nina on the other hand, she didn't. Like, that's what, but peep game. So like, Nina was the one that was holding Saeed down, and Zoe was the one that was twerking on him. You feel me? So that's basically what happened. And then they both basically carried him. Like, he's a skinny, he looks autistic. I don't want to say he is autistic because you feel me? I don't know, bro. But all right, you said, hold on, you got to add. All right, bet. Let me know when you back. But look though, I'm gonna continue though. So, but they basically carried him to the room. You feel me? They carried him to the room, and they was trying to take off his clothes and take off his socks and stuff, and like, it was just very weird activity. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was just very weird activity that they was really just trying to take off his clothes and stuff. Okay. Oh, you said who got SA? Oh, I thought you said you got to add. But it was Silky's assistant, Saeed. Like he looks, like I was saying, like he looks a bit autistic, but I don't want to say he is because I'm not sure. You feel me? And he's like very skinny, like, and you could tell like he's someone who's like introverted and not really on that. Like they that's some shit that they wouldn't try to do to a nigga like me or Silky, like simple. But look, we gonna continue though.
Hey, come on.
Like, he gonna play the video.
No, he's not consenting.
Yes, he is.
I didn't know if he was gonna play it.
He likes it.
Yeah, this is Saeed though.
Oh, no.
Let me up the
I don't
quality.
think he wants to.
Yeah, stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Hold on.
Nobody's
Sit down.
Yo.
Sit down. Take all this off.
Like I was exhibit
Hey,
B
yo, cut the
when
cameras. Cut the cameras.
Now, just like any other Twitch essay situation, they didn't take it seriously. So now Nina is back on the platform after going through that ban cycle. Now, Nina comes back to the platform with a bang. She automatically goes into several jokes about her and the whole essay situation, her saying that she needs this consent for men, her going over the top and exaggerating, really not taking any.
But yeah, I definitely get like her making jokes about it, like, and taking jabs at Twitch is like her not showing no type of remorse. But I want to see, did she actually do something else? But let's see.
Of it seriously at all. Hell, even dubbing her own suspension and ban a vacation type situation.
To all the haters out there, y'all can suck my word too. I don't give a
Oh yeah.
bro. You not me. Y'all been through nothing that I've been through. You. This ain't the worst it's ever been. I'm not gonna lie. It's bad to say, but this is not the worst it's ever been. I've been through worse. I've actually been through worse. So this jail was kind of like vacate jail a little bit.
Just playing in Twitch's face. Now, need I remind you, she actually made light of this situation a minute ago when she was with Your Rage Gaming after he had pressed her about this whole situation. In that moment, she invalidated Saeed, said that it wasn't really essay, and, you know, said that he was really taking the narrative too far, making them out to be the bad guys.
So what if he says, I feel like you did some shit wrong?
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. That's why today I was actually looking for Saeed. I was going to talk to him and be like, you definitely felt disrespected as a person. Me, I take accountability what I do. If you did ask felt disrespected, I didn't know. So you gotta let me know. If you did, I will always apologize. I mean, that's just
Okay, so look, her not, she's not really showing like any type of remorse for the situation, and like she only felt bad and said sorry when everybody was on her ass. You know what I'm saying? But like, she honestly doesn't feel any remorse, or she doesn't really care. You know what I'm saying? But like, people like Gideon got banned for like 2 years just for people saying ratio and Pokemon shot. It don't make sense.
But for him to walk around and say all that crazy shit, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that?
Wow. Is that so, Nina? Interesting. Do you keep that same energy when it comes to women that get assaulted? Do you say the same thing? Like, that'd be very embarrassing. But I imagine if it was two guys who did this exact same thing to a girl on stream, if it played out exactly the same, there would be universal condemnation across the board, including from Nina herself, I imagine, and rightfully so, because stand back, brave take coming in. Plug your ears if you're not ready for the spicy take. Assault is bad.
Now, not only is she back to double down again, and off that doubling down, she got backlash. But let me tell you guys, Nina is such a bad person that she's here to actually triple down. She's here to actually give herself more excuses. And she's here to clap back at anybody who has anything negative to say about her. Really, anybody who's trying to hold her accountable for her actions.
You know what's so crazy? I never thought that many people were watching me. I really didn't. I didn't even think TMZ was watching me. I got a call from TMZ this morning, bro. They're like, we want your side of the story. I'm like, listen, man, I'm not even gonna argue with these little bitches. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We live on, we be better.
I ain't gonna lie, look. Mostly people just want Nina just to show some type of accountability and like actually care. You know what I'm saying? Like, and realize what she actually did. Because she thinking, of course, if two guys did that to a girl, that would be crazy. So why the fuck do you think it's okay for you to do that? And I did see one time, like, well, Toast said something about like her, like, rubbing on his butt when he was supposed to be getting a massage from a dude, but she was the one that was rubbing on his butt. And I ain't gonna lie, PBN, me as a man, if I'm getting a massage and you rubbing on my ass, that is high key crazy. Especially like, but look, she was doing nothing but doing that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it was weird. I ain't gonna lie, that feel like you trying to emasculate a nigga. Like, hey, chill that shit out. I ain't gonna hold you.
Keep it pushing. And I'll say one more thing, and y'all know who this is, bro.
He should have been
that weird motherfucker that lives in the basement of his mom's house, that be chatting about me all damn day long. You are obsessed with me. I think you in love with me. No cap. I genuinely think you get no pussy and you in love with me, bro. Like, you gotta chill out. It's been way too many clips I've seen you, bro. Like, you low-key obsessed. I'm flattered, but you gotta chill. No cap.
Now, when I heard this, I was ready to go live. I was ready to get outraged, and I was ready to call her out. Because I thought she was talking about me. How dare you say this is my mother's basement? This is clearly my extra bedroom in my own home. But I had to calm down and say, hey, maybe it's Moist Critical. Maybe it was Young Don. I didn't know who she was talking about. I put some doubt in my head. After calming down and continuing the video, she said something that made it very clear as to who she was talking about.
You low-key obsessed. I'm flattered, but you gotta chill. No cap. Heard you over and drink water, too.
Yo.
I'm not gonna lie. You're like 47 years old.
Who she was talking about.
Okay. She was talking about Asm Gold. I get it. I get it. Now, the problem that I have with this is that every clip that I have seen of Asm Gold is that he was just trying to give you accountability. He was trying to hold you accountable and, even greater than that, Twitch accountable for the way that they handled this whole situation. Nina must not remember she was a part of the SA weekend. I know that that's crazy to dub it that, but I did in a previous video. The weekend where not only did Imaru get SA'd on camera at TwitchCon, she outed Ms. Kiv. There were other people at TwitchCon that were getting...
Okay, so look, if y'all don't know about the Imaru situation, let me tell y'all about the Imaru situation. So the thing with Imaru...
The weekend...
Hold on. So she basically...
But I did in a previous video.
Oh, damn. I'm surprised. Okay, here it go. So here... Damn.
That Twitch accountable for the way that they handled this whole situation. Nina must not remember she was a part of the SA weekend. I know that that's crazy to dub it that, but I did in a previous video. The weekend where not only did...
Okay, so look. This dude basically came on stage when she was supposed to be doing a meet and greet. And during this... No, it was this dude. I'm tripping. I don't know what the dude looked like. I ain't gonna hold you. But look, it was some dude that came on the stage when she was supposed to be doing the meet and greet, and they tried to give her a kiss. Like, crazy work. Like, I ain't gonna lie, some niggas on Twitch is weird as hell. You feel me? Like, and then she outed her ex-boyfriend, Mizkif, another streamer. You feel me? For saying her. And I ain't gonna lie, I heard some stories from my nigga Bruce. Shout out to my nigga Bruce. Why he say one time? It's not funny, but like what puts niggas in this position? He said, like, you know, that he was in a content group with him for a small bit of time. Why he say Mizkif was chasing after a girl booty butt naked? Crazy work. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, let's continue though.
Did Imaru get SA'd on camera at TwitchCon? She outed Ms. Kiv. There were other people at TwitchCon that were getting SA'd, and the platform had a lackluster response to that. So Asm Gold literally was just trying to give you some accountability, but here you are saying, "Shoe fly, don't bother me."
So this stupid bitch gets unbanned, and she immediately starts getting mad at me. And she blames me for her getting banned. And have you ever thought that maybe it's your fault that you got banned?
Maybe.
Because of your own actions? Have you ever thought that maybe you got banned because of what you did?
Well,
like, oh, wow, I'm talking about it. Yeah, really? Well, there's been a lot of people I've talked about and they didn't get banned. So what's the difference between them and you? I wonder.
That weird motherfucker that lives in the basement of his mom's house.
It's an attic.
But nah, I ain't gonna lie. Asm Gold was high key cooking on. But like, I ain't gonna lie, he did kind of go too far with certain shit that he said. But he was trying to say, like it gotta be some kind of equality on the essay shit, because I ain't gonna lie, that's
Excuse you.
Oh. Yo, he's
Chatting about me all damn day long. You are obsessed with me. I think you in love with me. No cap. I genuinely think you get no pussy and you in love with me, bro. Like, you gotta
Talk whatever you want. Crash out however much you want. That's totally fine. Nothing that you're gonna say is gonna make me mad. You're not gonna upset me. You're not gonna bait me into, you know, some weird internet beef. You're just a disgusting bitch. That's it. And it's got nothing to do with this about me at all.
Now, I knew Nina Lynn wasn't a person to take accountability. This Aquafina variant isn't somebody that I believe can sit in her own mistakes, be really apologetic, and move forward with intention and purpose. As I'm gold checking her on the internet, myself, Young Don, whatever other commentators or reactors checking her on the internet isn't going to stop her in her day. But you would think that somebody who...
But no, Nina, I feel like Nina just needs to take accountability, bro. Like, and like with the whole Saeed thing, like I think that he's some form of autistic or special needs. Like, I don't want to say that he is. Okay, look, I'm gonna just stop saying it. But yeah, it's just a form. People just want her to take accountability. That's it, Nina. Just take accountability. I'm sure you're a nice person, you feel me? Nobody hating on you or none of that. Just take accountability, move on from it. Just brush your knees off and you good.
Was a friend of hers or somebody she's been featured in videos with would be able to at least share their opinions on it and, you know, clear her out of the way about her situation, you know, hold her responsible.
I just think it was so awful to watch. And they were saying like he likes it, and they were saying like, oh, well, or Nina said, like, responded to Rage, and I forget who, but Nina was like, it's embarrassing for guys to be assaulted. It's embarrassing. He should be embarrassed as a man. And then I saw people like commenting, being like, oh, it's so triggering. People commenting like how is he as a man unable to push two girls off of him? Like, he's clearly laughing in the clip. He's not. How the fuck was she supposed to know he was uncomfortable? They never. Like this is literally why men don't come out about being assaulted.
That was streamer Fan, somebody who has a W take and is on the right side of history, but also more importantly for this situation is somebody who is close to Nina, somebody who she's been in videos with, somebody who even Nina would acknowledge she has some sort of relationship with. That was her sentiments a couple of weeks ago on the situation, and she just like everyone else tried to hold them accountable. I don't think what she said was any level of disrespect. I don't think what she said was any level of throwing under the bus. But hey, that's just my opinion. Let's see what Nina in her comeback stream had to say about people like her.
Was one person that you was like, damn, I think you have my back. Not have my back. I didn't expect nothing, but I didn't expect them to throw my name in the dirt like that. Who? It's not even a person like people. The biggest people. I don't give a fuck. To be honest, if I don't know you, I don't give a shit what you say. You just autistic to me. Like, it doesn't matter. But it was one of them. I've actually used to do videos with a lot. I was like, damn, she was actually a fan of mine. Oh, girl, what's her name? Can't tell you the name.
Damn, she was actually a fan of mine. I get the double.
I don't want bitches to cry, but you feel me?
But do we know her?
I don't think you know her.
My thoughts aren't changed. Actually, what I will say is my thoughts were changed a while ago when she posted her like Instagram apology, which is when I.
You said, I'm not gonna lie, I would have put both of them through the mattress. See, look, he not strong enough to do that. I ain't gonna lie. And I seen a clip before. Look, it was a clip before, like before this. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, you could tell, but he don't know what to do. Like Zoe was just shaking that motherfucker. He's standing there. He asked somebody, what should I do? You feel me? Like he's lost. You know what I'm saying? No, I know.
Followed me, and I actually.
You feel me?
Like,
but yeah, buddy just don't.
Instagram apology, and then my thoughts changed back to what they were initially when I saw the clips from her stream yesterday. But once again, I don't take back anything I said.
You don't need to.
Oh, I do have one thing to add though.
They not my cup of tea, so I wouldn't.
Like in the clip that I saw of her saying like, if it has my number, she could have texted me about it. But the truth is, as someone who dealt with assault and shit like that, I don't feel comfortable reaching out to people who are the perpetrator.
Again, another W response by Fan, but of course a lack of accountability from Nina. I get it. Be hurt, be mad in that situation.
You said
but
Zoe
ultimately,
for
I don't
sure.
think the Fan has some responsibility to reach
I ain't
out
gonna
to
lie.
you, make sure that
she
you are
cute,
okay,
but she do too much weird
have
shit
a
for me.
conversation with you, etc., etc. You are the perpetrator in this situation. People shouldn't have to coddle you, especially as somebody who's been through a situation like that. I totally understand her side. And to be quite honest, for the most part, she did not kick your back in. All she did was address the elephant in the room, because her room is definitely a smaller room, seeing as how she was close and adjacent to you. But because she's
wait, what So say when she's sucking to me, you can't have a layback, you gotta be focused, you gotta look like these. No, I'm trying. Yeah.
Not in the game of holding herself accountable or even caring about this situation. Of course, Nina would try to shift blame or try to push the goalpost and say, hey, let's look over here. Let's come and run to these people, etc., etc. So now I'm scrolling through the comments of that last Twitter post, reading how people are saying, yeah, Fan is a fake friend. Fuck Fan, fuck X, Y, and this. Focus on the person that committed the essay. I don't understand how crazy that is of a concept. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I think the way that Nina has been handling this has been absolute dog shit, to be quite honest with you. And I think the reason why she does these...
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. She definitely should have understood why, like, Fan, like, responded like that, though. You feel me? Because peep game. Like, look. Let's say... like, you in a bar, you, like, look, your home, like, you mad drunk, and you beat this one nigga, you feel me, ass on camera. But y'all all content creators. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I'm the type of person I'll call you out when you wrong. Like, look, me, if we actually friends, I'll reach out to you. I'll be like, yeah, that was some bullshit that you did. Like, me personally, I don't really fuck with what you did. Like, I'll text you before that, and then I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm making a video about it. You feel me? Just because I gotta get some clout off the shit.
Things is because historically speaking, Twitch
is
not given a damn about these situations for real. Hell, even to their own admittance, they have been lackluster about how they handle essay situations. Twitch put out a statement talking about how they basically failed Imaru about the Twitch comments. They said that there's measures that they could have taken that they did not, and ultimately that message got community noted to hell. And this prompted Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, to do his own sort of quote tweeting of the situation, talking about how he let his friend down, etc., etc. But a lot of people are saying that this is just empty words. There's no action on Twitch. And it doesn't just have to be some sort of IRL moderation. The online presence also matters. Stuff happens, allegations gets levied. Hell, on actual streams, people are committing crimes, and it just gets swept under the rug, especially if you're one of the more favored creators on the platform. So yeah, I would expect Nina, who already seems not to be a great person, to go around acting as if, hell, this is nothing to her, this is a no-brainer, she doesn't really care about these situations. Because ultimately, what consequences are there for her actions? Especially if people continue to watch, especially if people continue to patronize, especially if she continues to get brand deals, who actually cares? Plus, I don't think she feels any sort of real remorse for the situation. If she did, she would let it die. She wouldn't just continuously make fun of it or joke about it. Now, on the contrast to how Nina is handling the situation, there was somebody else that was involved in the situation. I ain't gonna lie,
it's like she got away with it already. She might as well just let the whole situation
the way that she is handling this is the way that you are supposed to handle these situations. The actual twerker in question, Zoe Spencer, somebody who a lot of people do have a lot of hate for, but I can acknowledge when she is at least handling this situation much better and seems to be much more remorseful. Not only did she initiate and dish out an apology well before Nina did or any sort of backlash from this year. Hell, she did it like way earlier in the year. She also hasn't been on the internet making jokes about it or has invalidated the situation. She's actually faced the situation head on.
So from that whole situation, it definitely was like a reflective moment, super learning moment for me. I never knew I made him uncomfortable until, because this video happened in February, so the whole thing happened in February of 2025.
Oh wow, I don't know, I just saw it recently.
Yeah, so it happened in February,
but it came back up. Somebody posted it recently, right? That's what happened.
So it came out in February 2025, and then it surfaced May 2025, and then
I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with how she going about the situation, but I ain't gonna lie, Zoe, look, if you were to move like this, like a normal person, you know what I'm saying? That's fire. You know what I'm saying? But no, I ain't gonna lie. She do too much off the wall shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Apology about it and everything like that.
Shit.
I took full accountability.
Okay.
Now, as a recent 2 weeks ago now, it resurfaced back online. You know, with my whole apology and everything and me taking full accountability, I thought we were moving past it, but then it just happened again with people saying I didn't apologize and everything like that when I did, you know? It blindsided me because I never knew I made anyone feel uncomfortable. I never knew I hurt him in any kind of way. So when I found out, I'm like, I can't believe, I made you feel this way. It was an automatic apology. I'm genuinely sorry for making you feel the way that I did, you know?
I think that there's a plethora of reasons as to why Zoe Spencer is going about this the way that she is going about it. But one of the main reasons is that she actually feels remorse. She actually feels some sort of way. It didn't take her 17 months later, the internet bashing her, confrontation IRL, in order for her to do some sort of apology. Yeah, when the situation resurfaced and Saeed put out his tweets, she jumped back online and apologized immediately. She felt as if somebody was hurt, then you apologize to them. She can see how it was wrong, etc., etc. And there's some other reasons as to why I think she apologized, but I'll save them.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The main reason was because she didn't apologize until months later, and until her first ban. That's when she actually apologized. You know what I'm saying? When she got banned for a day. And then when you playing about it and shit, it's like your apology that you did say, it don't matter. It's dead. And then you mad at other people just for holding you accountable. If I did some bullshit and people around me don't hold me accountable, I'll be like, look, I'm somebody who holds myself accountable anyways. But you know what I'm saying? But I'll be like, that's high key. I want somebody to tell me around me that's real to hold me accountable. You feel me? If I ever did some bullshit, but I'll never do no shit like this. But y'all get what I'm saying.
Patreon / my memberships on YouTube. But nonetheless, I feel as though she's handling this in a totally different way. And I feel as if that's the way that you're supposed to handle it. But on the opposite side of that, I can see why Nina would handle this essay allegation the way that she handled it. One, she's not a good person. That's first and foremost. Just full stop. But two, and probably most importantly, there's no real consequences to these actions. Sure, you might lose certain brand deals, especially if you're the black person in this. But nonetheless, you might lose certain brand deals, but there's no actions or consequences from the actual platforms themselves. You don't even have to give a real apology for real. Twitch is just gonna put you back on the platform. You don't have to be remorseful. You can continue to make jokes about it. These platforms don't really care about these things that happen. And that's why it continues to happen. I don't know. Down with Nina though. I ain't gonna lie. We're not Nina supporters on this channel.
I am changing the world around.
Hey, W video, Meezy, hey, for the update on everything. And yeah, that's a W video, man. But Nina, it's time to take accountability. Alright. So that's it for that video.